Um, Hello everyone. I've just traveled here in the morning from Delhi and was also a little late, so many apologies for that. I think the topic was a little misleading. What we're trying to show here is HCL has been, as being an Indian company, we've been looking to focus on solutions which are which would be of use to the Indian community at large. So a large number of the cloud services that we've been looking to deploy in terms of verticals have been aimed at helping the Indian business community compete effectively with global companies. So this is one of those applications, this is one of the services that we've developed for the Indian healthcare industry. Now, I mean, people would go ahead and ask, what is so new about the healthcare information system? That is something that we see everywhere. That is something that everybody does. So let's say a Fortis have their own healthcare system. Escorts would probably have their own healthcare information system, and they have it running on their own internal servers on their own internal machines. This is just trying to show you what it is that we're trying to do in the cloud space. Now the HIS platform rests in the enterprise application tier, as you can see over here. Now, I would try to illustrate what were the market drivers for us to decide to go into the hospital information system space in the at the beginning of our cloud journey, if I may call it that. We see that in India as such, there are a large number of large to mid-sized hospitals which are looking to IT enable their systems, but they have been unable to do it because of the fact that there is no centralized healthcare solution available for them to deploy in their organization. So what we've seen here is a large number of organizations have a large number of disparate systems using their own proprietary formats for storing patient information. And what this has created is that when it comes to coordinating between different systems, when a person is moving from one healthcare institution to the other, coordination of information between the two becomes a major problem. So what we try to achieve through this system is try to look beyond the traditional solution to a organization approach and try to look at it as more of a solution to a problem approach. So what we've done here is the three primary market drivers that we've looked at is, firstly, patient care records kept in a fragmented and non-standardized format. Lack of access to patient history leading to fatal mistakes in diagnosis by physicians, which we've been reading about in the news all the time. Then how strong centralized IT systems, like those systems in the UK and the US, which have helped those systems become very highly efficient public services for healthcare within their own geographies. And then with the increasing incidence of medical tourism, with a large number of people coming to India for medical services and trying to see whether those services they can get the same services at reduced cost here in India. At this point of time, being able to share the diagnostics data that they had in their own country becomes a big issue. So what we try to create here is create a common community health record system. Now, this is similar to what we might call the UID or the social security system, but in a very minimal, in a smaller scope for the healthcare area as such. Now, what this community health record creates is it tries to create a standardized format across the entire healthcare system so that there can be common sharing of information across institutions, across individual organizations as well. So the objective of putting up this cloud service as of right now, the service is in, let's say, phase